Oi, oi, Davla.
Hello, sir.
Welcome to another episode of Let's Take Something Apart. This is going to annoy the regulars. All it is taking stuff apart. This is a 458 engine or an F136. Apparently, is what Matthew said. This is his revision manual.
Look at this.
We don't need that. Let's just take shit apart. So this is a 458 engine at the challenge car that's in for a refresh. So it's not failed, but we're just going to start taking it apart because we've obviously got to start building stuff.
Sometimes you've got to take things apart.
Yeah, well, you know, it is an important part of the process, I believe.
You cannot rebuild without taking apart.
I know. All right, so we'll just start tearing down this engine.
So last time we saw this, this was still attached to lots of the rear assembly of the car.
Yeah.
The rear subframe and everything else.
Ahoy.
And now it is not.
I'm in sailor mood, so you're going to get a lot of nautical expressions today.
Aye, so are we port or starboard here?
Yeah. What is port starboard? I don't know. All I know is man overboard.
Man overboard. You have fore and aft.
Yeah.
You have the galley.
Yeah.
Or like Uncle Albert on Only Fools and Horses. During the war.
Yeah.
HMS Cod.
Right. What'd you say? What's he muttering on about? He's a fucking mutterer, is that boy?
I said, did he say what's port and starboard?
Yeah, I said that.
Left and right?
Aft?
Left and right.
Yeah, I know that. But what is what, moron?
Which is which?
Don't know.
Right, there we go then. Honestly. There was some gobby...
I'm gonna have to bleep that one.
Yeah, I didn't say it. Didn't say it. The good thing is every sensor is remoted. The bad thing is then you've got all these. So what I mean by remoted is, like the Audis, the connector would go on the sensor.
Yeah.
Now, at a motorsport level, you don't do that. So if you go and look at my race bike, or like I say, a GT3 engine, anything like that, they solder the wires onto the pins and then pop the back of the connector.
Yep.
So obviously this is designed like this. But what we do on the race stuff is we modify them. It should pull over there, dear boy. And the reason you do that is to stop the fatigue on the pins.
Okay.
So we can leave that one on there. I need to show you an example of that. An example, that is a road going McLaren cam timing solenoid. See the connector on the end?
There we go.
That is still a McLaren road going solenoid that has been modified for the race program, and they've soldered the two wires on the two pins, potted it, and then put a brake and boot over top of it and then put it on Autosport. Now the reason you do that is the vibration down the part stops the terminals rattling and giving you like open circuit in the pins. So because that can take the vibration out of it.
Aha.
It's the same reason why you see on race engines, you don't see pressure sensors mounted directly to the engine. You'll see a fly lead, like we use brake hoses, off the fitting into the sensor, so that the vibration of the engine doesn't kill the sensor, basically.
Because obviously everything's solidly mounted and you've got all that. And
it's no good. Kills things, Davla.
Race cars don't worry about, was it NVH?
They don't like, yeah, they don't worry about it, but obviously everything hates MVH.
Yeah.
So I'm going to
inside your
tooling box.
Lovely toolbox.
So we're just going to slowly start to take everything off. So obviously the 458 is DI. So you've got fuel into the pump, which is driven by the cam, and the pump uses its mechanical rotational energy to drive the piston up and down on the bottom of a lobe, which then creates fuel pressure in the rail. And then the injectors are driven by the ECU then, so it's DI's direct injection, so it drives it directly injects it into the combustion chamber.
Yep.
And it's driven on a little roller rocker like that.
Wow.
So the old 2-litre TFSIs, the early ones, remember it was a flat bucket?
Yep.
Used to wear out all the time. Everybody was always like, oh, it's under RS4 bloody upgrade thing. Because of that. Because it would wear the bucket out and then you'd have no You don't have fuel pressure. So what we'll do here is we'll pull the pumps off, start pull the rockers out, start to take everything off the top, fix the bloody oil leaks on it. Bit of a puddle in the bottom of the under tray, wasn't it, Matt?
Yeah.
Look, he even sounds glum, doesn't he? My car's broke.
You can almost see in the background there's an M3 shaped.
Yeah. An M3 shaped coffin.
It's a very satisfying pop. I don't know if I dropped a link in previously, but you can see this car hammering around the ring.
Yes.
Misha.
Yeah, he drove it, I think, didn't he?
He was a passenger in the one I saw.
Oh, was he?
With Gary driving, yeah.
Gary's probably faster than Misha around the ring. That was your eating your foot moment, wasn't it, Turkish Matt?
He didn't rise today.
No, he didn't today. He's not
playing.
No. Even with Matt's threats of stealing his girlfriend, he's still not.
Right. It started already, hasn't it?
It never finishes.
It never finishes. That looks a bit flash.
Yeah.
That's all we're getting from him today. He's not happy, is he?
He's not happy. His car's broke. It's all right. All our cars are broke. We're not crying about it.
So Matt stole my Garmin, and it didn't catch his nearly crash.
No, I got the near crash. It comes back online.
How convenient.
Right.
So basically, Matt's steering locked up at the bottom of Craner, and him and Nathan had a shared moment together.
No, if they were on a bike, they would have been dead.
If they were on a bike together, I'd be impressed.
Like Dumb and Dumber. Just when I think you couldn't do anything stupider, you go and totally redeem yourself.
Need a lot of preload.
Still want to go to Aspen? Oh yeah! Okay, let's go, buddy!
Can you come check the back? How'd you in the cap?
So we have tasked Callum with changing a battery on a Touareg.
And I've done it.
Have you?
Yeah.
What caps can't you get off? The pull-on caps on the new battery.
Yeah.
You pull them.
Okay.
Almost like my granddad, God rest him. He broke down in his Astra on the side of the motorway, got a flat tyre, and called the AA because his wheel brace didn't fit his wheel bolts on his wheels. And he didn't think for a second that they were plastic caps covering the wheel bolts. AA man turned up and was issued like that. Boop, 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 boop. It's funny. I wouldn't have laughed at that bloke though. He's commando in the war.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they lived when I was little. They lived in a area of Pontypridd called Puffquine, right by the Pontypridd Rugby Club. And he walked a dog, and my granddad was the neighbourhood watch. That was it.
Yeah.
A 6-cell mag light and a dog, mate. That was it. Right, let's pull out some bits in the V. Well, let's go and sort Callum out first. Let's see how badly he's done this, Dav.
Okay.
Right, so which one you done?
The red one.
Hey, hang on then. Hang on. Right, so what you got to be careful of here, yeah, is you're always negative first. So negative off first, negative on last.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because what happens is if you put the negative on,
You are.
right,
Yeah.
and then you do your spanner to undo the positive and you touch anything on the chassis, you will get sparks. All right? So what we do there is you don't need to undo them as much as you have. Right? Have you done the clamp to hold it in?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So just make sure the...
Oh.
You done? Banged your head? Why is that battery
Runs in
moving,
the
Cal?
family, the head banging.
There's some parking tickets.
So this is your new Touareg that's...
is about to be changed because Adam's found me a different Touareg. Honestly. Couldn't make it up, mate.
Keeps falling apart.
So if anybody's looking for an 09 plate 3 litre TDI Touareg...
Yeah, so we've obviously been chatting about it. Look at that off me. There's me 10 mil gone. Yeah, and he comes the other day and he's like, "Oh, I found you a later one, and I'm like, so basically he's found me an R-line.
Yep.
So basically he's going to have this one back.
Doing a swapsies.
Adam loves a good deal.
Dad must have dropped his earring.
Matt?
Found an earring down the side.
Nice. You look good at that. Come here. Let me pierce your ear.
No.
Come on. Come on.
Come on, single stud.
That's what I just said.
Hey?
Dad must have dropped his earring.
Look, Cal. That must ring a bell, that tiny little prick.
It's not nice, is it?
There you go. Have your earring back.
No.
Give it to a pretty lady. How big do we reckon that pulley bolt is then?
It's a fair size. I think.
What size is a crank pulley on a Ferrari, Matt? Big. You going 32, are we, Mish? Matt, it's not coming undone.
I'm not sure you should be your gentleman's area against it.
Does feel nice. Fucking hell, who does these up? In the pip again. Go on then, come and put yours on it, see if it'll work. What you got, Milwaukee shit?
Oh, here we go.
I will say, my battery is flat.
Okay. Well, how?
Yeah, you got to use a fucking step up when it needs a step up. Please don't. Please don't.
Why is the
undo it.
engine rolling away?
You got to hold it. Don't round it off. No, it isn't. You're imagining things, Tom.
That is definitely
It's definitely not moving, Tom. Get out of the way. I want the glory out of this.
It's moved.
It's moved. You've done shit, Tom.
I literally moved it.
Yeah. That's what everyone says.
He's lying. Oh.
How much was that gun?
Hey?
How much was that gun?
I don't have stupid things like that.
It was probably 3 times the price of mine, and mine cracked it off and yours didn't.
I like the way it's just hanging there, like holstered, ready for gunslinging.
Notice how he doesn't worry about his trousers falling down.
Don't need to, I've got a good belt.
Hey? You mean there's nothing fucking in there?
Why'd you make a joke about penises and Mitch is the only one who finds it funny?
Mix likes penises.
Way.
I notice you're not laughing now, are you?
I like penis, like penis, like penis.
You heard it here. That is getting clipped.
Yeah, that's got to be a short. That's got to be a short.
What penis?
You know it's a serious day when not even Matt's laughing at that. It was a quiet weekend on the van. Well, they're instantly better than Audi injectors. You'd have to hammer the shit out of them to get them out. Get them tested, I think. Right, inlet manifold gaskets. What else have we got, Davlar?
We don't know.
Right, so they join both, so they can come off. Big old ports, mine, aren't they? Jesus.
They are, aren't they?
Smells of go-go juice.
So is this being refreshed and prepared for a specific thing in mind? Or?
Yeah. So he's got testing in April, I think, and then it's going back to the ring. So it's just there's nothing wrong with it. I think he's just worried that if you don't check it,
Yeah.
and it goes pop-de-ping,
Well,
you're in bloody trouble.
that's what the race teams do.
Yeah. So I haven't done that, have I? So the one down on the floor.
This one.
Yeah, that's done, ready to go back. That's ES Motors, so that's the oil pump drive one.
Yep.
The one Mitch is on is a big build twin turbo.
Yep.
So that's rods, pistons, valve train, oil cooler delete. So if you look at the front of it, Dav, and look through the V, you'll see there's a really tricked billet piece at the front.
We've seen that before somewhere.
Yeah. Well, I use them quite a bit on a big build.
Yep. Nice.
So that's made by DSX in America. So I'll run one of those on my car as well, my track car. Then I've got, how many have I got in the engine room? 1 in the engine room ready to come out, 2 more ready to go in.
Yep.
So yeah.
Busy, busy.
Yeah, busy at the minute, mate. Yes, mate, that's all your stuff. The only thing we're gonna I want to have a look at is the breathers, because they weren't right, mate. So we'll modify them. Yeah, so I think Adam's going to sort out the other Touareg this week.
Excellent.
So we'll have a different one.
We can have another new car reveal.
Yeah. Bless him. I think he's really worried about stitching me up with a car.
Well, it's not like we're putting it on YouTube or anything, is it?
No. Yeah.
Nobody will know.
Don't buy cars off it. Right, so we're just taking the oil filter, the alternator off the front.
Yeah.
So loosen the front carrier bracket and then take the timing cover screws out.
A bit of light on it, can see what we're doing.
Like so. And then that should be loose. That should be a 13. Hey?
Testing.
If it's in, it's tight. Yeah, mate. If it's in, it's tight. So I'll take the power cable off the alternator because it also runs down the back of the engine onto starter.
Yes.
So that now should lift straight out. Why am I on red, Dav?
I think it might be failing.
Failing? Is
Yes.
that just it? It's just failing. It's
It's just failing. So we have various backup mics ready.
What, as in battery?
Yeah.
Atarias. Right, that one's there. That one's there. That's ground strap. So the starter's held in by them 3, and then 2 Allen's keys. So the gearbox bolts go through here, look, to the starter. 1, 2, 3, hold that in. But the back of it, look, is held in by this little frame.
Okay, let's come around there.
And they are tight as a tiger. And then that is in the way. Right, okay, let's do that first then. I instantly missed my other engine stand.
Yeah.
You are? Nope. Nope. No, so I don't want to run charcoal canister. I don't want to run secondary air. We'll have to run the secondary air valve to block it off. I don't want to run anything on a vacuum system, mate. So we'll take that out like that. Pop them 2 back in there. Pop that one back in there. Oh, fiddlesticks.
Fiddlesticks, that's all. I don't need to bleep that.
No, I know. I'm being conscious. Or just try and average out the swearing.
Yeah.
If I use fiddlesticks on that, I can...
Well, it's like BBC dramas, isn't it? After 9 o'clock, you're allowed a certain amount of Fs.
Yeah. I can drop a C-bomb in a minute. I use fiddlesticks on that one. Is that how it works?
That works for me.
I never said... I tell you a story about... So JB was at school and they play on the Astro at the back of school and they play football. So obviously Jack's year 8. And you know what lads are like anyway, a bit boisterous. And one of the year 7s apparently come over and nicked his ball. Or nicked the ball they were all playing with and it turned into a bit of a melee.
Yep.
He got the ball back. And it turns out, or what happened was we had to go and pick him up. So it turned out this year 7 jumped on his back, smashed him in the side of the face. Sort of hit him. And nothing else really happened, but he obviously got smacking. He got smack in the back, in the side of the head, smack in the eye. The kid got told off in school and stuff like that. But the funny part of the story is, you obviously go to him and go, what happened then? What did you say? He goes, I said, just give me my ball back. And I'm like,
I feel there's more to it.
yeah. You're like, I don't think in a moment of some little dick stealing your ball, you would just say, excuse me, kind sir, may you return my inflated bag? And anyway, we're driving a football, and I said, so I went through the same old story. I was like, look, you know, you did the right thing. I said, but don't ever be afraid to smack them back. I said, someone lays their hands on you, you don't let them get away with it.
Yeah.
You hit them. He said, you never start the fight. I said, do you finish it? And I said, I'll never tell you off for that. Because I got bullied in secondary school, and my dad used to lever the shit out of me when I finally snapped. I ended up in a fight at school because I was being bullied by this lad, and we got in a fight. Yeah, my dad beat the fuck out of me afterwards for it as well. So I've always said to them, someone hits you, you smack them back, and I'll be right. I'll go to war for you.
You've got that back straight away.
Anyway, we go to football, right? I think we were going to Swindon train. He's like, right, come on, lay it on me. What did you say? He said, what do you mean? I said, Jack, you didn't say, give me my ball back. I was like, what did you say to him? I'm like, you've obviously said to the teachers, oh, just give me my ball back because you don't want to get in trouble, but it's me now, what'd you say? And he goes, oh yeah, he stole my ball, he was running off of it. And I run up to him, stole it off him, and I said, give me back my ball, you fucking prick. And I'm like, right, there we go. Now we know. Yeah. I'm like, mate, I'm not defending what he said, but do you know what I mean? You're like...
Yeah. Let's get to the crux of the...
But it's just the way they're like that. To everybody else, they're like, no, I just kindly asked for it back. No, you didn't. I'm like, mate, I have heard you on a football pitch. do you know what I mean? So, yeah, always funny. He's going to be trouble, that kid.
Yes.
Nobody is safe with JB around. He comes in, he gives Nathan and Tom shit.
Well, we'll have to capture some of this on camera.
Honestly, mate. Yeah. Hides Nathan's things. Right, centre block, engine mount. So let's take that. Let's take the earth cable out. And again, we'll just take a... This motor's tiny, Matt, isn't it?
What about the size of it?
It's not the size of the nail, it's a hammer you throw at it, isn't it, mate? If I'm honest, mate, with that, all he needs to do is throw something at someone, like, let alone the size of it at a minute. Hey? No. Don't sit there and act like you're defending him. You're the king shit giver. We'll take it off.
I don't think we need that.
Yeah. Right, let's take the oil filter housing off. Oh, that's tight as a tiger. You know you put my tools away last week? Yeah. You know you had a 15mm impact?
No.
Did you move all them sockets along one?
Yeah.
Yeah. It lived there.
Why does the 15 go on the end though?
What do you mean? Well, that's where the space for the 15 was.
Really?
So you moved all them sockets over one.
Yeah, so the 15 fit on that, right?
Why? When there's a space for it there.
There wasn't a space there.
There was a space for it there.
There wasn't?
There was, because yeah, but do you think I had it wrong? All these years I've had these sockets in these toolbox. You've come along and gone, well, I need a space there, so I'll just move every single one of them sockets over one.
Yep.
Is that what we did?
Yep.
Great.
It's the new way. He's basically fixed it.
Honestly. Yeah, I literally come along and I went, oh, my 15 goes there. There, because my 32 didn't have a home.
Find your 32 in your home then. Because the 15 was in the right spot.
That wasn't the right spot.
All it sounds like is, it just sounds like a you problem.
Hey? How are you getting a football this week? Do you think any of the viewers want to take... Wow, that's a shit design. Matt, if you've got to take the breather plate off, you've got to take the heads off. You can't get one of the bolts out. That one I could just about get out, I reckon.
Oh,
Everyone's a fun one, aren't they? What can you go?
Look at that. The head's in the way.
That's easy.
You ain't getting that out of there, mush.
Yeah, wobbly.
Wobbly.
Yeah, you worry too much. You alright?
wobbly.
Do you want to go into what happened on Saturday?
Not a lot, did it? Drove 2.5 hours. Well, trailered it 2.5 hours.
You did 10 laps.
12.
12,
Yeah,
sorry,
12
mate.
laps, and yeah.
God,
just
Ferrari
some
love
reason
wobbles.
they don't want to steer anymore. So,
Oh,
yeah, I've not come to the conclusion yet, but it's not the steering rack.
a bit of a brown.
How do you
pants
know
moment.
it's not the steering rack, Matthew?
So I've put a steering rack in it because I thought it was a steering rack, and it's still doing the same thing. So it's definitely not a steering rack.
But not doing 120 going into.
Yeah, it wasn't fun. So
Proper locked up, didn't it?
yeah,
Like dead.
You can hear it on camera. I'm like, like 116 mile an hour down to 20, pretty quick. But we were like,
Did you go off track?
no, that close, going onto the grass. Because if we went onto the grass, it had been game over. Because it was like icy still.
Yeah. So where, the left at the bottom of Craner or the right at Old Hairpin?
The left going into it.
So you've gone over the hill at the top,
Yeah,
and
no,
then you start
coming down the hill,
coming down the
onto
hill,
turn,
and it's not gone left.
Going straight towards the grass. Yeah.
And you didn't hit the grass.
No.
You weren't going fast enough down the hill.
Yeah, coming down the start to finish is fine. All good, all good. And then this I make this turn fine, and now I lose all my steering. Just kept off the grass.
Oh, that's right.
And I'm
what we
literally,
doing?
Nathan, where are we going? And now to get it to steer, I'm literally like hanging
yeah.
off of it. So, yeah, a bit of a squeaky bum moment that was.
Scary times.
Yeah,
Too much weight in the front, wasn't there?
yeah, Nathan, that's what it was.
You and Nathan in the front there. Jesus.
Because if it goes wrong there, mate, you're tumbling through the grass normally. So,
I don't know if I.
hey,
Un-
he's part of the Craner Club there. That's a big deal.
116 mile an hour, felt pretty quick through there.
Yeah, I bet it did.
And that was only like the second session of the day, so it is what it is.
You had Nathan in the seat next to you.
Yes.
That's why he was slow.
Yeah, Nathan weighing me down, isn't he? Because the seat went bolted in as well. Yeah. Is what it is, isn't it? Win some, you lose some.
Shit happens.
Yeah.
Fuck around, find out. Luckily you didn't.
No, it survives another day. But I have now looked at track insurance ever since. So, yeah. For the price of it, I think I'm going to start insuring it.
How much is it? How much is it to track insure?
For Donington that day was like 186 quid.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to, I think it's worth it.
I think it's dangerous. I think it's dangerous, mate. For 186 quid, and I can absolutely fucking send your car.
No, because there's £5 access.
That is a bargain.
So,
Yeah, I know, but still, you just over-insure it by £5,000.
yeah, but you've still got to pay £5 before you get anything.
Well, they just don't pay out the 5 bags, do they?
But yeah, I think that might be an option. Because I'm pushing on now, so like,
It's all right.
it is what it is.
Come bike racing. You love it.
Nah.
Do the same thing while on bike.
Hey, that's what I'm saying, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm-
You could do it. Georgie, that's what happened to George. George didn't turn left there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Ask him where the bike is.
Yeah, I bet that didn't end well.
Oh, he's in skip.
Oh, you
Yeah,
wrote
yeah.
the thing off.
Well, oh, I fucking wrote it off. Wasn't even his bike either. It was Dan Cooper's bike. though, You know that.
Punched a hole in the top of the chassis.
No, with the forks.
Dan wanted the TT on that bike. George rides it for fucking 20 minutes and writes it off. Yeah.
Literally second session. What was it? Saturday warm up.
Yeah.
Did Friday test day on it.
Yeah, but you know what he's like. Georgie boys, he loves to fucking blow his load before everyone else is ready, doesn't he? This comes out of here then.
Yeah, that'll come out.
Come on. It doesn't want to. He glued it on. Have I got a car to go home in, Cal? Yeah. Honestly.
There's probably a tool you bolt in.
And we're gonna hit it out now with some slide hammerings.
Give it a little tap there.
Makes me nervous.
Well, I'll do it for you. That way you ain't got to be nervous.
Still makes me nervous. I'm gonna take something off the front, take my mind off it for a minute. I'm sorting them pulleys on. Water pump first then. What problems do you see on these then, mate?
You don't. They're perfect.
Are they?
Ferrari.
They are.
Ferraris never break.
It has no problems.
Yeah.
None.
No.
Not one thing.
Not really.
That's pretty conclusive.
Yeah.
Nah, to be fair, 458s are bomb-proof. Generally, they're bomb-proof. We never used to really, like, you'd obviously see the odd thing, but the amount that came through which were good, compared to like the one broken one, is mint. So these are mainly like, they're crashed, if anything, more than...
Well, the challenge. It's just corrosion, isn't it? You can see it all there, look, Dav. You see it's just got build up on it, look. And in there, look. Bi-metallic. Just aluminium. So, yes. So if you look here, there's 4, can you see the line on the cam?
Yep.
And the dots. Yeah. Oi, not too much.
No.
So you're good here. Can you see you're slightly off on this one?
Yep.
And then
Just off of it.
you're off on these two. But this is where you put, do you remember we did the cam timing on the other video?
Yeah.
Same thing. So you can get them, that's how you time it up for like TDC. Then you use your dial gauges and swing it back and forth. So timing cover comes off the front, water pump sat in the bottom corner that engages in your pump drive. So it's not too bad. So will this come out? It's interesting. Oh, Dad, what is
Again, what is what?
Where's the state of that?
Ooh. It's a bit grotty.
That's interesting. That's like a charge cooler core's full of shit.
Oh.
Sorry, not a charge cooler. It's the water core. That's like. Anyway, let's put that in there to drain a minute. So that's O-ring sealed on, so that's fine. You can see here, look.
Come round.
It's full of pebbles, Dav. It's like a fucking beach in by here.
Show me some of those stones.
Honestly. It's like we've been fucking puff coal. This is the fucking Gary's been in a gravel trap somewhere, isn't it? Right. Okey dokey. That's an interesting. So it pumps it through the block, and through that cooler, which is obviously an oil cooler.
Yeah.
So it must come through the breather housing, through the oil filter housing, out the top. Through these two ports.
Yeah.
And through the cooler. So that's quite interesting, that. So I've taken the one head off, don't worry about that.
Right, so
All right.
one's gone.
Yeah, I'll show you. It's fucking undoing bolts, it's not that hard. So There's a tensioner here and a tensioner here. Again, not too hard, you just wind them out, that's fine. There's an oil pump chain, and then 4 bolts that hold it on here, 2 guides. There's no tensioner. That's the intermediate gear, again, no tensioner. What I've done here is you've just got to pull them off together.
A job lot.
Like that, all right? And that's fine, sits on the spigot. You can see how corroded it's starting to get in there, look. Right?
Yep.
So that's the same as well, lad. Variators, 4 variators, just mark them. We've lined the cams up, look. All right, that one's moved as I've tried to undo it. But that's your starting point for your cams before you put dial gauges on. All right, diamond washers behind the variators. All right, do not miss them out.
Okay.
I've warned you, don't come crying to me when your fucking engine rattles itself because you've left diamond washers out. All right, so 4 washers, 1 behind each cam and a variator. New variator bolts every time you do it. We'll put chains and guides in it anyway. I've whipped that one head off, that's fine. We're going to take this one out. The oil pump is held on by 4 bolts, and you've just got to pull the shaft out of the front before you take it out. It's just literally just a spline shaft, and we're going to have a little look at replacing it, look, because you can see how it's worn out.
Yep.
You literally comes in the back like a so dove, like that.
Yep.
So you just pop it out the front, and then you can drop the oil pump off, all right? That is about it. Nothing special.
So you had a guest over recently from
Yeah.
another channel.
I have. We have got Chris Slicks's Merc over the other side.
But I guess you're not allowed to say why.
No, so I won't say anything.
Okay.
But he did a reach around on his Mark II channel.
A reach around.
Yeah,
You'll
yeah.
like that.
About the engine update.
Yep.
So we've got an ice blaster coming Thursday. So hopefully you're about Thursday.
Ice blaster coming here.
Yes.
Okay.
To do parts of his engine and to do his gearbox ready.
That going to be done over the other side.
Yeah, I think so. I think I'll get it done over the other side.
Okay.
I just, and then everything can go through the wash tank then. Right. So that's the DI pump carrier, but it's also the center cam bearing support. All right, so just 5 bolts that hold it on. That's it. Just got to make sure you've got the O-ring in underneath, and then there's a little bit of glue in each corner.
Yep.
All right.
So what are your thoughts on this in comparison to, say, I don't know, a V10? With ease of disassembly and the way things are laid out?
These are doddles.
Yep.
So they're not. The good thing about the V10 is they are so easy to time up. You haven't got to do anything.
Yeah.
Whereas these, you've got to get your dial gauges out, so it takes more time.
Yep.
But it's all right, isn't it?
Just having a look.
All right.
Nose in it.
Yeah. They're linered. They're easy enough. The bit that will take the longest is doing the cam timing, to be fair.
Yep.
Just getting the cam timing set up, but other than that, it's not. They're tiny. The gasket on the R8s and the Hurricanes and the Gallardos and stuff like that, everything is glued on. So there's no gasket, so to speak. There's a front and rear main seal, there's a pair of head gaskets, and there's a pair of rocker seals. Other than that, it's sealant. Whereas these things, that front timing cover's got about 4 gaskets on it. So that's something to bear in mind.
Yep.
Which is obviously then why you can get, well, this one had quite a few leaks, didn't it?
Yeah, just a few.
So we'll just pop cams out. I'll have to move all my tools out of the way, pull the other head out, and then we'll piss fluid everywhere as we turn it upside down.
The low hum in the background.
Is the, oh no. Is the motor tank. Yeah, the front of the oil cooler was all blocked up with like, it wasn't stones, but it's like where the coolant had, like, it gone all, well, like stones. It turned into like bits and blocked all the front out. Because I didn't realise that breather plate was that's the oil cooler.
Yeah.
So it has it like the V's full of coolant, look.
Yeah.
As you can see there.
So yeah, pulled it all out. Literally in front of it, mate, is just block solid with bits. But I don't know whether that's do they use pink coolant?
Yeah.
Right. So, like so, I can't quite work out how they've labelled the cam bridge bearings though, because that was a C, a B, a C, a B. So that's quite strange.
It's a bit random.
Yeah, I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But then the other side didn't make much sense either. So
Well, it's Italian, isn't it?
Italiano.
Italiano.
Yeah, like, look, that's 1, 2, 3. They must kind of start as 4, because then that's 5, 6, 7, and 8. So, because of course you don't want to muddle the cams up because they're machined. Sorry, you don't want to muddle the cam caps up because they're machined to the heads.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you start muddling stuff up, then it's not right. That's why you can't just, if you had a problem, you wouldn't just go and buy a new cam cap, or there's machining you've got to do and stuff like that. So you've got to be careful with that. All right, so we lift the cam out. Right, Devlar. And then you need a bloody big Allen's key. To undo your bloody nuts.
The good thing with this, once the taking apart bit has been done, and the cleaning bit has been done,
We'll never show it on this channel again.
and the reassembly has been done,
Yeah.
we can see it being fitted back into the car.
Yep.
And then the car actually started.
And running.
Yeah. Which,
And then Gary going to do a 6-minute lap.
that would be pretty good. But again, that's something that's raised in the comments, is the fact that projects don't always seem to be completed. Well, often it's because the engine is shipped back to the race team. or
I've
goes
got
to,
3 engines
you know.
sat down there that I'll never see running.
Yeah.
So that's sometimes how it works. Get some nuts. Turn this upside down. It's going to piss fluid everywhere, Dad.
Yep.
So I've obviously loosened them off in sequence. I'm just unscrewing these by hand before anyone goes, oh, you're undoing them wrong. Jesus will bring vengeance.
Right, so just so the viewers know, it's now 13 minutes past 2
Yeah,
on a Tuesday,
yeah.
and we're aiming for a 6 p.m. upload on this video. So
I know.
don't be surprised if we don't quite make 6 p.m.
And we say every week, don't we? We're like, oh, Dav, we should start earlier. And then everybody and their dog comes to visit.
But it's all fine.
It could be worse, Dav.
It could be.
I don't know how, but it definitely could be. All out. Right. I need space for my head.
It's off.
It's oof. It's good, to be fair. No obvious signs of damage.
Yeah.
No contact marks. The burn's consistent across all of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's nothing there that makes me worry.
Which is nice.
The hell did that just fall off? Ah, that's the tensioner. Right, this is going to make a mess. So again, same kind of thing, look, can't see any pickup on the bores. Everything looks shiny doodah. Right, let me flip this upside down, Dav. It's gonna...
How did you survive without your magic rags?
I know, I genuinely don't know.
Because we've done this for a long time now, haven't we?
Yeah.
And made do with blue roll and whatever's handy.
Yeah, Jordan's rags.
Yeah.
Oakley dokily. So I've got to pull some 5. Like, you wouldn't have that on a German car. How am I supposed to get to that? So we've got some 5 mils to take out around the outside.
Yeah.
And then we can get the big ones out. Let me go get some more rags.
It says
Scarico!
Scarico olio.
Oil exhaust. So is that what you drain? Yeah, so where you exhaust your oil from. The drainings. Maybe?
Could be.
We having that? No?
Don't know.
Hate wobbly sockets.
Wibbly wobbly.
Hate them. Like the Antichrist of sockets. They're the work of the devil.
But sometimes they're necessary evil.
Yeah. Look at you being all grown up. So these are the outer casing bolts. So we obviously need these out of the way before we undo the mains, which are the nuts on the top there, look. And that one that side, and we've got another 10 mil to get them done. Seems to be a lot less parts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like I'm sat here looking at loads and loads of things after I've stripped it. You reckon that's a 10, Dav?
I'd say.
13. That's a 10.
It does seem quite small.
Yeah. It's 17. Praise the Lord for the 2-for-1 ticket offer. We got no coffee.
I might as well go.
Yeah. Take a photo to remind me that that's a stud, not a bolt.
So did I hear you're hosting the R8 guys?
Yeah, we've got an R8 group coming down Saturday.
Excellent.
So, yeah, just got, that is going to annoy me. Hagen Flaggins. Something with more leverage. Like so. What problems do you bring?
No problems, solutions.
Go on in.
Yeah, put your covers on the engine.
Yeah, 2 timing covers, please, mate.
Yeah.
And then that's the only thing left then's a front seal and a front pulley when it comes off a stand. But I don't know whether I don't want to take it off a stand until
Last.
All right. The only other thing we've got to do is put the number plate back on the back of the blue one.
Okay. Are you happy for the timing bung to go back in then? Yeah.
Yes, mate. Yeah, it's all timed up. That's fine. Ta, bud. All right. Hello. Oh, fucking battery stuff. Top that. Right. So what we do is we just use a magnet to pull these washers off a sec. If I can find, if I could turn back time.
Bit of share now.
Is that Cher, is it?
Yeah.
If I could find.
It's the video where she wore that crazy like leather codpiece thing,
Oh, is it?
and she's doing the music video on a American warship.
Oh, right, okay. Do you remember the White Snake video? Here I go again.
Yes.
That was his missus, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it was Lee Sing's missus. She was dancing on the bonnet of 2 Jaguar XK8s or something.
Were they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Were they? Yeah, they were shit. I mean,
Yeah.
I know that. Can't
Yeah.
be a bit of White Snake.
Hey, but the all-time best video, Aerosmith, Loving an Elevator.
Oh, I don't know that one.
I'll drop that in.
Go on then. Wasn't what was Thingy's name? Alicia Silverstone was in. He did Crazy, wasn't it? Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
Crazy. I was never a really big fan of them either, to be fair.
No.
Right. I'm doing it this way because I don't want to lever it.
Yep.
Worries me slightly, but we might. Ah, there we go. That sounded
I heard the change in sound then.
promising. There we go, Davlar. Right. This is going to be a bastard because it's on studs. And everything on studs is always a
We
bastard.
need another pair of hands, I would.
That is fucking tight. Are we ready, Doubler?
Come on then.
Oh.
There you go. Yes.
Yes, much. Oh, fuck. That is a bad day waiting to happen.
Hey.
Lucky bastard, Matt.
Why?
They look like M3 rod bearings on the mains, mate. Crank looks all right, luckily. Cool, even the thrusts have had a battering.
Savage.
Savage. Look at that. Thrust wear surprises me on a DCT. Like, no clutch. Oh, they're beauties. Sorry, mate.
Not trying to trip you out.
No, of course not. Dick. Pick a rod. One I can get to easily.
25.
Fucking hell. Just because you're in a shitty mood.
No, I'm not shit mood, I'm dying.
Yeah, shitty mood.
Just,
You pick a rod. Someone fucking pick a rod.
come on, Tom.
That one.
Yeah, you watch now. They'll point at one while I'm not looking. I did. I picked one.
I got it on camera.
That one.
You're gonna go that,
That
one.
one.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing that.
I want that one. I want that one.
Right.
You're doing the one we didn't can point to.
Hey,
Yeah.
Tom pointed to that one.
Point to that one.
Oh well. Your input was received and fucking ignored. That's how we treat the company suggestion box. Oh yes, we should all be supplied company Garmins.
It's already happened, isn't it? So,
Well, you have.
Well, you supply company garments.
Yeah. Right. What are we thinking? Good? Bad?
we're looking at the state of them. Mine's going to go for pretty bad.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to be different, so that's fine. Okay.
No, they're fucked. Yeah.
Now, were you expecting this?
No, not like that, to be fair. That's why Lambos are better than Ferraris, mate.
So I can now legitimately use the thumbnail. It's worse than we thought.
It's not horrific, is it?
It's like, yeah, the crank's all right. It's just bearings.
Yeah, that's what bearings are for, to be worn.
Oh, that scares me, though.
So there's nothing horrible.
No, I mean, it's not... Well,
Imminent catastrophic failure.
It's not, but if it goes, it's... Do you know what I mean? If it wipes a rod bearing out, if it just wipes a rod bearing out and doesn't bind up, then you just spin a rod, you just spin a bearing. The mains, that'll write the block off really, if it spins the main.
But that's why it's having a refresh.
Yeah.
Main bearings or?
Hey, both. Both. Like that's gone through, look.
Ooh.
Proper. You see, we've gone through all the coatings. All the coatings. 3 different.
Boy.
1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, like Matt says, it's not horrific, is it? No. It's just
in time for a refresh, though.
It's as bad as it can be without it being bad. Do you know what I mean?
It starts going bad.
Yeah, it's the worst.
Really
it's the
bad.
worst possible outcome it could be without it being, but worse. That is an absolute stupid thing. So,
Packaging, by the way.
who? Yes. That's why it's in a different package, Mitch.
Well, it might just be a different stuff.
No, it's just a different
Same
package.
stuff.
Right, I've got a bearing I want to put under my microscope. I wonder if we can see anything on the ring. Pistons look alright there, skirt's good. Alright.
Keep squeezing.
Keep squeezing, keep squeezing, love. What are you having to glue? Oh, the cover, yeah. All right, fucking hell, everyone's got an attitude today. I wasn't listening. Right, Dav.
Yes.
Let's go to the clean room.
Okay.
And have a look under the microscope. Because we may as well use it for something.
We've not used it yet, have we?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I have.
I feel like I'm in a science lesson at school,
I know.
looking for microbes.
Microbes. Right, so this is a new bearing out of for an R8 that we won't use because there's corrosion on the back. So it's a good exemplar, all right? Mm-hmm. So like you can see that, I don't know if you can see it, that little shiny bit there. Come in closer, come in closer. Can't even see it, right? But if I show you it there, yeah?
That.
Yes. Yeah, see it? And even, look at the end of the bearing, mate. Can you see? Mm-hmm. How do I zoom into that, dear boy? Focus, there we go. So that's the end of the bearing. Right, so that's a very, very edge, right? So when you're dealing with microns, when you're building an engine, this shit matters.
That's a technical term.
Yeah.
Another one.
Right. This is the bearing at that 458 engine. So if we start... I'm going to have to... Fuck, I'm going to focus now. Hang on. Okay. So you can see here, like right in the corner, where the initial coating started to go. And then you can see then as I roll it through.
Ooh.
Right? See drag marks?
Yep.
So that's all particles. And I don't mean like grit, that's just stuff carried in the oil.
Yep.
That's fine enough to go through the filter. So you can you see it here, like it looks like a scouring action? Yeah. That's normally a good sign of oil. right? And then you start to get to like the deformation of this edge of the bearing here.
Yep.
Yeah, so you've started to, right on the edge of the bearing, look. Here.
Just pull your finger. Yeah.
And then you get into the base of the bearing. And you get these areas, look. Sharpen up, darling, sharpen. Whee. Oh, it's so hard to focus. See it?
Yeah.
And then as you start to come through the other side, then you can see where you've come through the coatings. So you get a beautiful rainbow. Like then, that's cavitation then, it started to pull the surface off.
Yeah.
So I would say this is caused by the engine being sat up for a long time. And the oil has started to, and whatever's in the oil has started to eat away at the bearings. This has probably never had a refresh. And then as you come through then, that's particle wear. And then it's obviously started to throw the coatings off the bottom bearing.
Yep.
And you've got that nice little bruise there on the edge of the bearing. But that is where it's obviously spanned from. And that, I think, is where it's been sat in its oil. And there's like fuel in the oil, or the oil's poor quality and it's just started to erode the bearing. And then you just get... But honestly, if you look at that, I mean, you can't see it.
Let me just hold it there. You can see the discoloration.
The discolor.
But yeah.
But you can't see any of that on
No, no, no.
Right. So...
This is a trick, a little gadget.
Trick gadget. Alright, let's see if I can get that. And that's the edge of the ring. Sorry, my hands are shaky. Yeah, so the ring starts off the same colour as along the top.
Yep.
And I know it looks black, but that's not, that's reflection of my jacket. Because if I turn it that way. Fucking focus. The focus is moving in and out because I'm floating with it in my hand.
Yep.
So now you can, it's reflecting my hand colour. Can you see it's gone beige?
Yeah, yeah.
So move my hand away, look. But can you see how shiny it is?
Yep.
So that's basically, it's not worn the ring out, but that's worn the edge of the ring completely out. So normally you'd see a dull grey line. So he's had his mileage out of it.
So a very timely refresh then.
Yeah. It's really hard to do a ring at night because I can't do it like that.
You need to clamp it in a little tripod
Yeah.
or something.
I can't get the... Yeah, it's too close like, for it to zoom in. That's the back of the ring. Goldfinger. It's a ball ache. Sorry, mate. Do you see the edge of that ring?
Yep.
You see where it started to pick the edge of the ring started to pick away?
Yep.
And again,
Close
there's no line. So normally on a ring that's been worn into a block, you'll get a dull line where it's not worn at all. But that's obviously worn through everything. Yeah. So, new ringings. Nathaniel!
Hey.
join us.
Okay.
Offer your opinion on that.
What, professional opinion?
What other opinion have you got?
That's fucked, isn't it?
There we go. You heard it here first.
There we go.
Thanks for stopping by.
Anytime. Anything else?
Yeah.
You give us a shout.
San Diego.
Nope. No idea what that means.
Whale's vagina.
Just want to like your.
Have you never seen Anchorman? Get out. Get the.
Oh, the
No, don't backpedal now. You
Will
don't.
Ferrell, innit?
Yes.
Yeah. I've seen. Yeah, I think I've seen bits of it, but I've not seen the whole.
No, get out. Go and put the kettle on. You're being punished now.
Can you pass me that collection of bottles?
No. He's not worthy of anything in this room.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Copy that.
Bye.
Please message Nathan. What are you? JXZ_Nathan
Yeah, if you want to message that
on Instagram. Messages of Anchorman lines that he should know. Because honestly, I question.
Why am I holding the mic? You've got
Yeah, I've got a mic, Dav. I'm questioning who I employ here, if I'm honest.
Everyone message that on Instagram because that's not me. So.
What is yours?
Well, it's secret, isn't it?
No, it's not. I get it. Here, hang on, Dav.
Nathan loves lamp at Hotmail.
Nathaniel. Nathan. JZX_Nathan. Why JZX? You don't own a ZX.
I mean, I do.
What? What is it?
What?
A Japanese ZX? Is that
No,
what?
It's the bit of the chassis code. Like your 300 JZ31 or some shit like that.
Okay. Anyway,
GX.
You heard it here
thanks for
first.
that. Hey?
Sad.
Yeah, that's why he's single, lives at home with his mum.
Why would I move out and spend more money on bills when I can live at home? Who's the real genius?
Anyway,
We're only jealous.
right, let's start ordering some Ferrari bits.
Okay.
Thanks so much.
What was
I
that?
don't know.
Motorbike.
Yeah. Oh, do you want to see something funny? Do you want to see Callum being Pedro Acosta on his scooter last night driving home? This was funny.
You seen him get his knee down on the T-junction?
Pedro Acosta. Look at him lean in now. Right, he does 30 mile an hour along here, doesn't go any faster, and then he just goes into a petrol station, taps.
Where he gets
Honestly,
it
no, I know. Right, that is it.
from? Okay, done.
Tea time. Romeo done. New Ferrari bits I need to order.
Sorry if
let's
it's a
go
bit
make
late.
list. Yeah,
But life got in the way.
life got in the way.
Right, who's going to sign off?
Say bye, everybody. Matt, do you want to sign off?
No, I'm just looking at your bearings, mate. That's quite Gucci, that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good. If you turn that under there, that's your focus. Right, a little black knobby bit. Right. See you later in a week.
Bye.
Toodles. Bye, everybody.